Hey, what's going on, guys? Batman v Superman comes out in just 4 days. I know, right? I can't believe it either. And in anticipation for that, I had decided to review DC's previous installment, Man of Steel. Now, I got this idea from watching other YouTubers that I personally watch, TannerWood and Your Movie Fix. Both channel links will be in the description below. I was sitting there watching these reviews, and I thought to myself, I have a lot of thoughts on Man of Steel. And if I want to share them, I should probably do so now, considering this is a golden opportunity. So here's my review for Man of Steel. So Man of Steel is a movie that has been subject to a lot of criticism. Now, a lot of this criticism is fair, and the points that some people have brought up are valid. However, there is some questionable criticism out there. What do I mean by questionable criticism? Well, Rotten Tomatoes, for instance. Now, I don't have a problem with Rotten Tomatoes, it's an excellent website. However, this is something that I sit back and I say, you know what? I don't understand this. The movie is currently sitting at a 56% on Rotten Tomatoes. Now, I don't have a problem with that. You know, the critics on there, they didn't like the movie. You want to know what movie has the same exact rating? The Phantom Menace. And you know what movie is rated higher? Attack of the Clones. I'm sorry, but Man of Steel is not on the same level as The Phantom Menace. It's significantly better. The thing is, some people use sites like Rotten Tomatoes as the deciding factor on whether or not a movie is good. I'm not one of these people. My opinion on a movie is mine, and it's not influenced by anything or anyone. But this is what I'm talking about when I say questionable criticism. People seem to have this notion that Man of Steel is a bad movie, when the reality is a lot of hard work and passion went into this movie. Whether or not you like it, well, that's subjective. Now with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into some of my personal thoughts on Man of Steel. My opinion is a little bit weird, and I'll go ahead and touch up on that in a minute. But let me go ahead and start off with the things that I like. Like all Zack Snyder films, the special effects are great. The Hans Zimmer score is freaking amazing. I particularly like it during the movie's climax when the score is like dun 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 dun. Yeah, that's my best impression, and I'm also trying to avoid copyright strikes. So, I also really like what Snyder did with Superman in this movie. I think it's definitely the best portrayal of the character that we've ever seen on the big screen. For those of you who think Zack ruined Superman, to be honest, I completely disagree. This movie just highlights what makes Superman such an intriguing character. I think at one point or another, everyone watching this video has felt like they don't quite fit in, at least once in your life. Superman will always, to some degree, feel alone, and this movie highlights that. I also really like JorEl's speech. Superman is the people's champion. People view someone of great power with morally just ideals as something they want to someday be. That's exactly what Superman is, and I just love the part of Jor-El's speech where he's like, you'll give the people of Earth an ideal to strive for. I love that. It just really highlights what I love about Superman. Now, like I said earlier, my opinion on Man of Steel is a little bit weird. This is where I get a little bit critical with the movie, just so you guys know, and pretty much to summarize what I think of Man of Steel in general is that half of it is great, the other half is okay. Well, what the fuck do I mean by that? During the second half, around the climax, the terraforming, the part where Zod is trying to change Earth into Krypton, the action gets a little repetitive. I don't have a problem with Superman snapping Zod's neck, or hell, I don't even care that Metropolis was destroyed. My problem with the second half of Man of Steel is that it's just what I like to call super punching over and over and over again. All it is Superman punching Zod into a building or vice versa. It's just like, can you do something else? Is there nothing else you can do? Because obviously what you're doing, it's not working. You guys are just repeatedly throwing each other into buildings. And like I said, I don't have a problem with Metropolis being destroyed as a result of a battle, but at some point it just seems like mindless action. And there was a lot of weight to the fight and there was a lot of buildup, but it's like, okay, so now you have all this buildup. Can you do something else other than just repeatedly punching each other? And for those of you who like the second half of Man of Steel, there are things to like, and I can see why you like it. But for me personally, the second half of Man of Steel doesn't really live up to the first half. The first half is perfection for me. Enough said. That's really my entire thoughts of Man of Steel. The movie, half of the movie is perfection, the other half is just okay. It's alright, it's good. Alright guys, thank you for watching my review of Man of Steel. I hope you guys are excited for Batman v Superman, as excited as I am at least. Anyway guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know when you guys are seeing Batman v Superman, and let me know what you guys thought of Man of Steel in the comments below. Anyway guys, peace.